Hello folks, she's a beautiful day in Saskatchewan. If you like her hot, 32 degrees Celsius. She's a hot and smoky. Not too smoky today, but enough to bother my COPD. Makes it hard for my breathing. I take the dog out early in the morning. She's pretty smoky, but it's cooler. The lineup wasn't out yet, so I didn't make any video. So I go for a bike ride, stay cool, and talk about this upcoming game against the Montreal Alouettes. 5-1. This will whoever wins this one will have the bragging rights of being tops in the CFL. Can't believe I'm saying that, that's for sure. Tops in the league after our last 2 years of performance. Bloody sad. This is a pretty evenly matched game. Big time. With the two best defensive teams in the league. So it's gonna I've always said defenses win championships, so I guess we'll see who's got the best defense. For players being out, we're pretty equal. Cody's not going to be playing, and they've got Grant, our Canadian receiver, not playing. Similar to us, we got no Harris, plus we lost Shake and Bake, and another loss for us is Deontay Williams. That's going to be a costly one. He's been playing really well out there on the wide side of the field. We got Amari Henderson coming in for him. Henderson was playing good in camp and that, and the downs he's got, he's been playing good, so hopefully he can hold his own out there on the outside, because they've got a couple of really good receivers out there with Philpott and Speaker. And they'll have Evans, their backup quarterback. I wouldn't doubt if we end up seeing that Alexander. I hope our defense can kick that Evans out of the game. But be a close one, like I said. It's too bad that I think the only advantage that Montreal has is they've been coming off a bye week, so they're not going to be as bruised up. We coming off a short week and traveling yet. A lot to be said about Bethel Thompson there when he's complaining about CFL scheduling. I know I complain a lot about certain things about the league, but that's ridiculous. You got a bye week team and the shortest week team playing each other. Like, can't they do better? Like, these bye weeks, people are coming out the bye week, that's good. Put them on the early game. That your other team should actually have been played on the Friday or Saturday, not the late game. Give them at least another day. It's ridiculous that they have the shortest. It's ridiculous that they have the shortest week team playing against the team that has the bye week. But that being said, you have to move on and play the game. Like I said, it should be a close game with this. Both defenses are strong defenses. Daly's back, playing in the defensive line, so Sanders has been booted out of there, and they're bringing in Johnson for Shake and Bake. Looking forward to it. I hope he gets a few targets. And plus our AJ Ouellette is out. I'm not certain that's going to hurt us too bad, because Frankie's not a bad running back actually, and he's a good in coverage, so I'd really like to see them use that Ratkovich a bit more on running the ball. He's the guy that got our touchdown the last game, and I like how he runs the ball too in camp and in those preseason games. He sprung a couple runs that just made the defensive backs look terrible. But Montreal has a hell of a defense. There's no doubt about that. They've got really good linebackers. That Sankey and Breverette playing the strong side. They've got a couple ball hawks on defense too, with that DeQuay playing safety and that Ento playing on the wide side of the field. They've picked off a few. They've got a strong defense. I'm really looking forward to this battle. It's just that short week that might cost us. I'm still thinking we should win this game, and I think Patterson's gonna win this one for us. He's been improving each and every week, and our O-line is pretty damn good. Been playing pretty good. They've got a guy on the other side there, Johnson too. He plays as a nose guard in the middle there for Montreal. Yeah, that Johnson, I think he's their leading sacker. So Furland and Godbar will have a tough time in the middle there. Brammer's held his own on the outside there, playing offensive tackle. So should be a battle in the middle there. And maybe Patterson will have to use his legs a lot more this game. He's actually had really good ball control. So, see what the outcome of the game is. But I think it'll be a low scoring game. I don't know if it'll be much lower scoring than our last game, but possibly with two strong defenses. Yeah, it might come down to a special teams battle. That Letcher for them is a good returner, so hopefully Alford can outperform him on the kickoffs and punt returns. As far as the rest of the games this week, they're so hard to call. I've said it before, this year seemed to be really every CFL team one team can beat the other on any given day. Calgary's playing Ottawa. I'm kind of taking the rest of them for home field advantage. Ottawa against Calgary, and then I'm taking Toronto over Winnipeg, and then I'm also taking the Elks to finally get their first victory of the year against Hamilton. Hopefully I can turn that around there and get some fans in the stands. Sad to say it, our biggest rival for years have been the Elks, and I'm feeling sorry for them. But she's a hot day here today. Hot, and man, I'm not sure what the weather's supposed to be like. It's a hard place to play in Montreal. They got good fans, and they got those crazy horns. They just drive me crazy. They've actually toned them down a bit, or somehow to turn them off for the broadcast a bit, because man, sometimes that's all you can hear is those horns blasting. I don't even know how they're legal. Like, I guess they're not air operated. I don't even know how they work, but they sure do make a lot of noise. But with all the two different starting quarterbacks, like I said, we're pretty evenly matched game. It's gonna be an exciting one, folks, a real exciting one. And it's gonna be a battle of the defenses, I think. Who can stop them the most in the red zone. Anyway, I'll get back to you after the game, or if anything else happens before that. And I hope the Riders pull out a victory, and man, would I be the proud Rough Rider guy being cheering for the team in the top of the league. Anyway, till next time, go Riders, go.